Hey guys, it's Gary at Renew Furniture. How are you? Wanted to share with you a really special project we were just working on. We've had it here for a while and we've enjoyed the whole process. We're doing this for the Cheshire Public Library. We actually restored the desk that belonged to the first librarian. Her name was Mary Baldwin. She was the librarian there around 1880 to 1920, I believe. And so we wanted to do something really special for the library. And so our restoration was one thing, but the icing on the cake was this painting, which I want to ask David to come in. This is David Verdosci. He's from Thomaston, Connecticut, and he worked with us on this, so I'm going to have him talk about that real quick.
Well, I mean, I was thrilled when you told me about the project, Gary. Just a really neat idea. Instead of replacing the felt you were talking that was originally here, of full painting that felt, along with a lot of the different materials that Mary Baldwin herself would have been using on this desk. So that gave me the opportunity to have some fun with some faux painting, a lot of trompe, different things, trying to create a sense of realism, and really create something that's going to be a lot more interactive and appealing for a lot of the children that are going to come through the library throughout the future. So we're kind of bringing together the past, the original founding of the library, and maintaining it in kind of a neat little interactive piece really for the future with the kids that come through. I had a blast. I love to paint. The materials that the library sent over were really interesting, especially if you're kind of a history buff, which I am. It was neat to see her original writing. In this piece here, which we were able to stay pretty close to the text, it's neat how she tells the story of what was popular, and all that went on at the library at the time in the early 1900s. So from my point of view, this was just a blast. And I'm really hoping that the library staff and the kids themselves that come through really enjoy it.
Yeah, I can imagine kids, kind of making this a destination as they visit the library to swing by and see the desk. And again, if it was just the felt top, it would have been a nice desk, but this really gives it a sense of gravitas, like it gives it a sense of that history. Incorporates things in, and it just makes it really interesting to look at, and I think they're going to love having it there for many years. We're delivering it right after we shoot this video, so it's kind of fun. We're unveiling it.
See what they think.
One cool feature that we didn't point out was actually there's a picture of Mary Baldwin at her desk. I believe it's in there.
Is it in the desk drawer?
Oh, it might be in the desk drawer. Well, anyway, there's a picture of Mary Baldwin at her desk, and so what David incorporated, which was awesome, was actually. Let me grab it so you can reference it. This is the picture of Mary Baldwin at her desk here, from around that era, from the 1800s or so, late 1800s. So you can see here that David actually incorporated this, which is so cool, I think, which was her shadow. So it's her actually.
I think it's cool.
Sort of at her desk, and so her presence is still there at the desk, and it's just a neat little subtle detail, which I think is just another really cool touch that David brought into the whole scheme. So that's that. It was a fun project, and great to work with David again. We work a lot with David, and we're hoping the library will love it. So
that's it. That's all that's left, is see what they think of it. I can't wait.
Thanks, guys.